Stephen Whittaker, what a legend. Hey, what is going on, guys? Talk Norwich City here, back for my review of the Norwich 2, Derby 2 game, which is just this minute finished, and I will definitely take a point from that game. I mean, going into it, Derby, one of the best teams in the league, flying high at the moment, although their recent form has been fairly poor. We knew we'd certainly get a real run for our money. Chris Martin, the Beccles boy, doing fantastic things for Derby at the moment. And with his fellow strike partners, that team is clicking really nicely and is certainly one of the promotion favourites. But going into the game, we played 4 central midfielders across the middle of the park again, unchanged from our, well, thrashing of Huddersfield. And a lot of people were very critical of that starting lineup, no Wes or no Redmond, but I quite liked the game plan that we were going there with to sort of stabilise the first half performance, really smother the attacking flair out of Derby, and then bring on Redmond and Wes in that second half and hopefully try and get a win from the game. Unfortunately, the first half was so nearly to plan, but Jonny Russell grabbed the late goal. Fantastic bring down from Chris Martin. Played in Jonny Russell and it was a good finish. Very, very unlucky not to be going into the half-time break all level, but it wasn't to be, and Norwich's reply was absolutely fantastic. Cameron Jerome getting a lovely goal, lovely little pass in from Gary Hooper. Jerome finished. Jerome actually had a fairly poor game today, in my opinion. I think he was very off the pace and was brought into the game a lot by Howson and Hooper, who again had a very good game, but grabbed the goal. And even if our strikers aren't playing that well and they're still scoring goals, you can't really complain that much. Grabban made a fantastic impact when he came on, and Hooper played another fantastic game. So the strikers were very good, but our comeback was ruled off straight away. Chris Martin grabbing a penalty. He was brought down by Carlos Cuellar, who was put in a fairly clumsy challenge. Not a massive mistake from Carlos Cuellar, just a bit slow on the ball, showing his age a bit. Chris Martin was in there, grabbed the goal, and a good penalty it was. But we got straight back in it once again. Fantastic reply from Norwich. The performance levels were fantastic, and it got to about the 85th minute, and it looked like we were going to go away from the iPro Stadium without anything. But Stephen Whittaker with an equalising goal. Who would have thought it, at the back post from the corner? An absolutely fantastic half volley past the Derby goalkeeper into the far post, and it was absolutely wonderful to see. I've been very critical of Stephen Whittaker over his Norwich City career, but the past few games he's actually been very decent, and I'm still not convinced of him being a defender, but it's fair play to Stephen Whittaker today. He put a fantastic defensive shift, with bloody brilliant going forwards, and capped it off with a lovely goal in the 89th minute to get us a point. Well, I mean, the performance levels were fantastic today, in my opinion. The 2 goals that we conceded were a bit scruffy. Russell Martin should have done better for the first goal. Just drifted away from his man a bit, and it showed why he isn't really a centre-back and why we need Ryan Bennett to slot straight back in there. But, except for that, Carlos Cuellar's challenge, a bit clumsy, unlucky, not a massive error there. In general, very pleasing. I mean, going into this game, I put in my preview on the Carrow Crowd last night, this was our real examination. This is where we're going to see where we currently stand in this promotion sort of race. And I thought we lived up to expectations very well, coming off the back of a fantastic win against Huddersfield and a scraped win against Wigan. To go to Derby, one of the toughest places to go, and get a point, in my opinion, is very good. We nearly got the winner at the end there. Cameron Jerome with an absolutely glorious chance and just blazes it over. I think if he was in sort of real good form, that would have been in the back of the net, and the place really would have been going absolutely bananas. But unfortunately for Norwich, it wasn't to be. We got a point, fantastic point. We now go into the Christmas period in a real nice run of form, and hopefully can keep this form going into the Christmas period and really put on a promotion push. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Leave me your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to know them. See you later.